Bitch, I'm drunk as fuck, like I'm stone cold.
Alright, motherfuckers, this is Master Marks, and I'm coming back with another motherfucking goddamn live video. Shout out to motherfucking AEW pack smokers in the chat and in the live chat. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Shout out to you if you are new and you're a new follower or subscriber or whatever the fuck it's called. Today's video is simply titled, Bryan Danielson is a snitch. Bryan Snitchelson is a snitch. A tattleteller. I'm going to tell on you, said one Bryan Snitchelson. I'm going to tell on you and get you fined. I'm going to pull out my bamboo notepad and my bamboo pen, and you're going to get fined. I'm going to tell. Now, here's the thing. Bryan Snitchelson, right? That is really not helping your career and your legacy. You see, whatever Tony Khan is telling you over there in AEW, whatever, that's fine. But you have to understand that the goal of your career should not be to end in AEW. That should not be your goal. You passing out fines and snitching and getting people fired. What do you think the boys in the back are going to think about you and the gals in the back? Shout out to the AEW Pack Smoker. Shout out to my dog K Breezy. All my motherfuckers in this bitch too as well. Thank you for tuning in last night to the motherfucking AEW Pack party. I keep forgetting the name of this shit. Thank you for tuning in to that shit. You got to see Marcus Brown get freaky as hell talk about fucking Zoe Starks. Wildin'. Putting a bag over her face. Wildin'. Also, I put a few polls out there. Y'all make sure y'all tend to those polls that are out there. The motherfucking first ever MASKEY award is going to be on the 15th. So you make sure y'all tend to those polls out there. Check them out. Vote, 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 vote. Y'all get to decide the winners. I don't get to decide. Y'all get to decide. Bryan Danielson is a snitch. A tattleteller. He went from being a wrestler to being Randall from Recess. Just snitching. I'm going to find you. And it's pathetic. That shit's pathetic. And like I was talking about last night, that just shows that Tony Khan don't have a cojones to do the firing around that bitch. He's sending Bryan Danielson to do it. Daniel Bryan to do it. That's who he's sending to do his dirty work. And you know why he's doing that? Because Tony Khan doesn't want to look like the bad guy. Well, guess what? Sometimes when you're in big business, you got to look like the bad guy. You can't always look like the good guy. You can't always look like the most appeasing motherfucker in the business. Sometimes you have to make a decision that is best for your business. Instead of passing it on to someone else, because not only as a boss do people not respect a boss who doesn't take charge in his company, people will not respect you in other companies because they will see you as a person who sends people inside of your company to be your minions, to snitch, to tattletale. People so fucking scared of AEW, they won't even motherfucking mention that the booking is bad. Because if you mention the booking is bad, Bryan Danielson is going to find and snitch on you. And possibly make you lose your job. And I'm really curious, Bryan Danielson, is it worth it? Is it worth making your entire legacy be based off of being a fucking bitch-ass snitch? A tattleteller. I'm going to report you. You're going to get in trouble. You're in trouble. You talked about Tony Khan. I'm going to get you in trouble. Daniel Bryan said, what the fuck are you doing with your career, my boy? You didn't got to the point where you tattletelling on motherfuckers now? That's how bad AEW is. AEW has no structure and no build and no booking and no booker and no control over itself. So bad to the point where they have wrestlers running the asylum. Like always, the inmates are running the asylum. They are. The inmates are the ones who are in control of AEW. The people like Bryan Danielson, the people like Chris Jericho, the Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, like those are the people that are in control. Fuck Arn Anderson when they had him and Tully Blanchard. Fuck them. And they had somebody else, I think. I can't remember who else they had over there. I think they had Tully Blanchard. I can't fucking remember. Who was the other guy? I don't remember. Fuck motherfuckers who ran shit back in the day. And probably them motherfuckers politicians anyways too in the back. So they probably wouldn't do a good job either. There is no control in AEW. Everybody is running around that bitch like a chicken with their fucking head cut off. Shout out to the AEW Pack Smokers in the chat. If you're new to the motherfucking channel, make sure you like and subscribe to the fucking channel. Thank y'all for 1,000 subs. The road to 1,000. The road to 2,000 continues. Everybody in AEW are running around like chickens with their fucking heads cut off. There is no control. There is no booking. There is no guidance. There is no one being in power. There's no power in the back. There's no leader in the back. There is no leader of the boys. There's no leader of the females. There is just people going around snitching and tattletelling. AEW is the exact same as high school. It's like teenagers. They walking around thinking that if they tell Tony Khan and fire you, it's going to get them somewhere in the company. AEW is just like high school. And guess what? In this high school, AEW High, Bryan Danielson is the fucking hall monitor. Bryan Danielson is the fucking teacher's pet. Bryan Danielson is the security guard going around giving out demerits and writing people up and sending their ass to in-school suspension. Making them pay money because they don't like the booking that doesn't even exist. Now, I'm just your prophet of wrestling. I'm just the prophet of telling the truth when it comes to wrestling. I am that masked up messiah when it comes to this shit. But let me just tell you some fucking facts. AEW is not big business or a company worth piss. It's like high school. They might as well change the name to AEW from that AEW to AEW High or Cooley fucking High or fucking some type of high school, because AEW is not a wrestling company, a functional wrestling business. It's not big business. It's child shit. It's child's play, cosplay, dress up, Halloween. That is the equivalent of what AEW is. And you got people like Bryan Danielson. He don't give a fuck. He at the ass end of his career, the end of his career. So guess what he gonna do? If you do something that might stop his money just a little bit or make Big Daddy Khan his Big Daddy, because that's basically what Bryan Danielson has turned into. He's turned into somebody who treats Tony Khan as Big Daddy Khan. Pause. That shit weird as hell. But that is what the fucking case is now. So since that is the thing, Bryan Danielson, he will just snitch on you. He's at the end of his career. He gives a fuck about you. He got his bread. He's got his Hall of Fame. He don't give a fuck about you. So he gonna snitch. CM Punk was his fucking homeboy. And guess what he did? He bounced that motherfucker out of that bitch. Keep your friends close and keep your enemies close and your friends closer at this point. Bryan Danielson is a snitch. And from now on, his name is no longer Bryan Danielson to me. His name is Bryan Snitchelson. And he will always be considered a snitch in the back when it comes to Masked Up Marks and the AEW Pack Smokers. Even if he goes back to fucking WWE, he will be still Daniel Snitchelson. He's still gonna be a snitch. And that is what exactly he is. He is a fucking snitch. And it's pathetic. And hey, Bryan Danielson, I don't work for AEW. So hey, don't try to send me a motherfucking fine. Don't try to send me a $20,000 fine because I won't watch your bullshit ass show. So at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, the respect, and it was very minimal respect. The respect that I had for Bryan Snitchelson has went from like 20% to 0%. Because now, not only is he injuring himself every 2 weeks, every week, for nothing, for basically popcorn and peanuts. No title, no legacy, no nothing, because AEW doesn't have that. But he's also in the back politicking, booking, and snitching. He wanted that collision spot, so he bounced CM Punk out of that bitch. And with that being said, fuck Daniel Bryan for that. Because, I mean, I thought the dude was decent, but now with all the snitching rumors and people being scared and don't want to talk about shit and people tweeting and getting fined and, oh, that's 50,000, that's 40,000, that's 22,000. You keep on snitching. You keep on telling these fans that you don't like the book, and I'm going to snitch to Tony Khan. With all that being said, Daniel Bryan, you should have been better than that, bro. Because clearly something in AEW ain't right and it ain't working. And there needs to be some change, because if not, I mean, AEW to me is already dead. R.I.P. Rest in piss, AEW. Shout out to the AEW Pack Smokers. But if there's no change, for real, the inmates are going to walk out the asylum. And when they walk out, they're going to go to WWE headquarters. Wardlow, Powerhouse Hobbs, Britt Baker, who gives really a fuck, MJF. They're going to leave. You see what John Cena is doing. Bryan Danielson, you better figure it out. At the end of the day, Bryan Danielson is a snitch. Make sure y'all motherfucker go to those polls and tell me what you think. Tomorrow, we're going to try to motherfucking knock out the first ever MASKEY Awards. Shout out to the AEW Pack Smokers. Leave a like, subscribe, comment. Tell us if you hate us. Tell us if you love us. If you want to donate to the channel, we do accept super chats, super likes, super stickers. I do have a PayPal, which is Masked Up Marks, and a Cash App that is also Masked Up Marks. Thank you for watching the video. Fuck Tony Khan. Fuck AEW. Fuck CM Punk. And fuck Daniel Snitchelson. I'm out this bit.
Get your bank up, cash right now.